Alright, so I'm going to break down my UI a little bit. Let's start with the chat windows. So first of all, I divided the chat windows into boxes that display only certain information. The reason for this is if you have them all united in a single chat box, the information can go really, really fast and you might miss something that you needed to see. So for example, this box up here only displays things from like general chat, trade chat, basically your fast scrolling kind of spam type of text. So down here in this one, it only displays things related to raids, instances, parties, battlegrounds, all that kind of stuff. This one here is for guild chat. Not in a guild, but if I was, then it would be displayed down here. This one over here is for whispers and BattleNet whispers. And then this one is for loot. And I really like having this one separate, especially because, you know, a lot of times you might miss what you looted and you're like, you know, trying to scroll through the one massive window and you're like, I can't find it. The other thing is if somebody's ninja looting, it'll be really easy to see here what's going on. Okay, so moving on to Bartender, it's pretty simple. The reputation bar is here just to kind of show you the positioning of everything, but it would actually normally be up here with the XP bar. So, you know, I like to have my action bars centered horizontally and, you know, down here kind of out of the way. Stances and additional stuff is down here because I try to keep everything related to combat pretty close together, so if I do need to click, you know, I don't have to move my mouse very far. These are actually not visible in combat. As soon as I enter combat, they're non-interactable. Pretty much everything is keybound though, so if I do need to, you know, Hearthstone in the middle of a battleground or, you know, something stupid, then I could do that. But yeah, during combat these are not visible, and out of combat they fade instantly when I'm not mousing over. So if I'm mousing over it, it's visible, mouse off, not visible. The stuff that I modified with MoveAnything, for example, the target and focus, I try to keep them close to the center of the action because most likely my eyes are going to be in that area anyway, and if I need to do an interrupt, you know, it's best to have, you know, the your target really close so you can react accordingly. My player frame is actually beneath the minimap, which I'll show you now. Again, I have pretty much everything related to this keybound. The only thing that I have to click for is changing my loot specialization. You know, but I also keybound the minimap toggle, so, you know, I can toggle it pretty quickly if I need to do something. Trying to see what else. Yeah, I moved the objectives window up here out of the way. Let's see, what else am I looking at? Oh yeah, buffs and debuffs. Because I'm trying to keep the top 2/3 of the interface really clean, I moved the buffs down here, and the debuffs would be over here as I get them. Let's see, I think that's roughly it. Yeah, for arenas, the enemy frames are going to be like over in this area and scaled to the size of the target and focus. TellMeWhen is really cool. This health and rage meter here is visible all the time, which, as you might imagine, is useful because I can't see my you know, unit, my player unit info here. So yeah, that's visible all the time. Then these 4 are reactive. Enrage is, if I'm enraged, this will show up so I can track it, make sure I'm, trying to stay enraged as much as possible. These are for my defensive cooldowns. Yeah, so that's TellMeWhen. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Oh yeah, so damage meters have that keybound as well, so I can display it over here. What else? Oh yeah, zone minimap is here if I need to toggle that. And yeah, doing keybinds for everything is super useful, so I can toggle things as the day is long. But oh yeah, and then I guess the final thing is that once I lock all of this and change the opacity of these chat boxes back, they'll be invisible. So I only have them set to this slightly transparent background so that you can see where they're located, but these would actually be transparent normally. Also, the chat tabs would not be visible, and they have I believe a 3-second fade out, so if no information is coming through here after 3 seconds, it'll begin to fade to transparent. So this is very, very clean all the time, and maybe in another video you'll get to see this in action.